Ready, talk boxing. This is Double RT Boxing with Mr. A. This is a breakdown prediction for the fill-in of Carlos Takam versus Anthony Joshua. Is scheduled to be the IBF mandatory of the number one Kubrat Pulev, but he's pulled out with a shoulder injury. So next in line is number 3, Carlos Takam. Fair shot. Now, this is going to be probably a compared fight. You know, like, hey, that was Joseph Parker's probably toughest fight. You know, what is Joshua going to do to him? Joshua's going to blast him out. Look, Joshua blasted him out, and Joseph Parker had a hard time. Or if it's a struggle, then it's going to say Joseph Parker did better. It's going to be one of those type of fights, I think, for the boxing fans and the media. Gives them some type of story with this fight. Carlos Takam, he's been on a 2 knockout streak since the Joseph Parker loss. In his last 6 fights, he's 5-1 with 4 knockouts. Now he's in this fight. He's given up 5 inches in height and 2 inches in reach. So that could be a major factor. Now go right into it. The breakdown with the defense. I mean the feet and legs. Joshua has great feet. He doesn't waste his steps. He doesn't waste energy using meaningless steps. He always sets himself up in the proper position to throw the next punch properly. He doesn't overreach or lunge with his punches. And as for the legs of Joshua, I know they're strong. They allow him to change heights, duck down low sometimes, duck under punches pretty well. I never really see him use his legs like to dart in and out or to be in trouble where I have to avoid and gather himself. So I'm just gonna give him a score of average for legs because I've never seen them. They could be worse, they could be better than what I'm giving him, but he has great feet. As of Carlos Takam, his feet, he's quick feet. He's in and out of space pretty fast. His legs allow him to duck down low as Joshua. He could use the ring pretty well. He could go, what's the word I'm trying to think of? He can avoid trouble when he has to with his legs. Does he do it too much because of his ego? Not too much, but I'm going to give the feet and legs to Carlos Takam just because I see him use both. I seen him use legs to hurry up and pressure people, and uses his feet to set up his punches. So I'm giving Carlos Takam the legs and feet over Joshua, who I just know has great feet. Now, as far as defense, Joshua has good. For a big stiff guy, 6'6". He has good waist movement, as I described with his legs. Fluid legs. He's able to change levels really quick for a big man. High guard. He shoulder rolls. He's pretty loose up on top. He can catch a punch and throw it back. While Carlos Takam, he's another pretty muscular guy, physique-wise. So his legs, I gave him better legs. His legs allows him to duck down or over punches. If needed to, he could like use the ring to gather some breath. But the thing is, defense. He fights like this with his left hand down and kind of pause it and kind of catches with his right. When he does the jab and it comes back low, like even though Marcin got knocked out in the 4th round brutally by Takam, he was able to catch Takam with some right hand. So a right hand comes right in over that, right? That's going to be a problem right there. So the defense, we're going to go with Joshua. It doesn't see, Joshua don't get hit too often. You know, and if he does, it's by someone who wants to fight Joshua. And hand speed, punch. Excuse me, hand speed, uh, speed combination variations, punching combination variations, the jab. We're gonna go. Joshua has a stronger jab. Speed variation. I don't think none of these guys change up speed on their punches. They're heavyweights. They throw with one intention, just to hit you good. Um, Combinations. Carlos Takam could throw a three-piece, but mainly he throws just hooks, jabs and hooks. You know, once in a while you might see an uppercut slip in there off a hook. He might hook you with a left and hook you with a right, uppercut with a right, or hook you with a right uppercut. But mainly it just hooks, jabs. While Anthony Joshua, which I believe is his biggest threat to any heavyweight in the division, is he's very fluid with a punch combinations. He can go jab, uppercut, hook, and he does it very fluently. So the power, I'm going to go with Joshua. He's the younger man. He has the height and the reach, so he's going to have a lot of leverage behind it, plus the muscles and the strength. So power, I'm going with Joshua. Punch combination variation, I'm going with Joshua. He just throws threes fluently. I don't think Joshua could throw a four-piece combination. I think that's too much winding up for him. I think he could get knocked out going anything higher than a three. The jab, Joshua. Power, Joshua. Combination variation, Joshua. Speed variation, I think none of them have it. They just want speed at all. And so that being a breakdown, the only way Carlos Takam could win this fight, what keys to victory for Joshua is basically just use your height, use your reach, stay on the outside, use your height, use your reach, stay on the outside, jab him and turn him, and let Takam just walk into something nasty. Now, as far as how can Carlos Takam pull off the upset in about a week and a half, day notice, he has to turn this 12-round fight into a 5-round fight, and that's it. You know, he has to go at Joshua and just bang, just rush him, because he's giving up 5 inches and 2 inches in reach. He's going to have to bend his waist, get in, jab himself in. And Joseph Parker, a lot of people say he could have won that fight, and I'm one of them. I think he could have won Joseph Parker if he would have been a little more active with his hands. Because when he was able to get on Joseph Parker, he possessed some problems. Now, which Carlos Takam is going to show up for Anthony Parker? A fill-in or some guy trying to be a champion? So if he could jab himself in and then just work the body up and down, upstairs, downstairs, and just he's going to have to turn Joshua, make Joshua move his feet, expand energy from being rushed. Now, yeah, it might leave Carlos Takam open, for him throwing punches, barrages. Yeah, he might get open, get knocked out, but he's going to get knocked out if he sits there and try and box Joshua. He has to do this in 5 rounds or less. So that's how I think Carlos Takam could win this fight. I think if he just goes in there, like a Sean Porter, he has to fight like Sean Porter, and I think he can knock out Joshua, because Carlos Takam hits pretty good. He hits hard. He has power in his hooks, left hand hooks, right hand hooks. He has power in both hands. But he has to do this in 5, 6 rounds top. Now, that being said, we're right here on Double RT Boxing with Mr. A. We're going with the prediction of Joshua will knock out Carlos Takam in probably about 4 rounds. I tell you, it's that one thing. His left hand, jabs, it goes down low. He jabs and he brings it back low. It's a slow recoil. Joshua is under a lot of pressure to get this replacement out. It's a week and a half champ. Some guy can't last long rounds with you, a unified champ, with a week and a half notice. You're under pressure. Can you do better than Joseph Parker? So I'm going with a 4th round knockout of Carlos Takam for Anthony Joshua. This is Double RT Boxing. Uppercut. This is saying thanks a lot. Thanks for the support. I'm out.